from the Asia Trailmaster, and today we are in Red Dot Running Company in Singapore, and we have some ex-Trailblazers runners here who will be going to Thailand the next few days for the weekend race in Koh Chang. So we have 70 kilometers runners and we have 100 kilometers, and now right in front of us are 4 of them that's participating in the 70 kilometers. So maybe let's go from the left. Eddie, who will be leading this Trailblazer group to Thailand this coming week. Maybe you could give an introduction for yourself.
Hey guys, Eddie here.
Hi, everyone, it's Sam here.
Richwood here. Hi. And I'm Trish.
Okay, so Eddie, I understand that you have been leading this Trailblazer group for runs in Singapore community for some time, and I guess it's founded by Jasmine.
Right.
How come she's not running with us this time?
Jasmine has just been selected. It's in the news. She's just been selected for the upcoming SEA Games in Hanoi.
Right. Okay.
So she's focusing on the road at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so after 2 years of basically like no racing or like physical racing besides the virtual race and traveling, in a few words, maybe you can, all of you like one by one, can share with us how you feel about flying to Thailand this time for this big event.
To be frank, I'm super excited, for this event. I've been preparing. I mean, I had a bit of injury after my last trail run in December, but super excited. Looking forward to run with all of us next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, actually for me, I've been only started really running trail 1 year plus when I joined the Trailblazer, because I was actually joining other groups like those Sahara groups and so on, but because of the COVID, so what I did was I just joined Trailblazer, so that I didn't know anyone. So I just saw a picture from Jasmine's picture of herself, then just joined. So from there I got hooked. And then I think so far what I've done is up to 50 kilometers by Ban Sui. So yeah, this is probably a challenge for me, so I will just try my best. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. And Hui Chun?
For me, I'm like Sam in the sense that I didn't pick up serious running until about 2019 or so, right before COVID. So I don't have any prior experience when it comes to overseas trail races, because back then, obviously, I was not in the condition to go and sign up. Normally, I won't take on things that I feel that I'm not confident of completing. So this will also be my first foray into Thailand. For me, I look at elevation charts. I'm like, okay, up is fine. I will climb as long as it takes, but down might get a little bit tricky, especially in muddy conditions. But we can just hope that since Koh Chang so far has been quite dry and hot, the trail won't be too muddy.
Okay. And Trisha?
Hi. I just wanted to say this, fortunately for me, this is my second time I'm on VTL. The first time I got to go to MMTF in Malaysia. So I'm very excited. This will be my first Thailand trail race. And it's 70 kilometers, so I know I've never signed up for 70 kilometers before. So the last was 50 and it was already very, very hard for me. It was very, very muddy trails. Hopefully this time won't be a mud fest, but I'm really looking forward to it. Not too much sun, I hope, and I actually don't know what to expect in Koh Chang, and it's also my first time going to the island.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, UTKC is actually the ATM championship season opener race for this year, and I see that most of you here are pretty new faces to ATM races, and of course there are some even newbies to trails, not even long ultra, and this is a 70 kilometers that you are pursuing for. So would the ex-Trailblazers be interested to be a regular presence in this coming ATM championship series for this year?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We have been promoting inside our chat group, that ATM is supporting us, and the thing is what the cross border. Once the border opens, definitely will give us more chance to fly out. And I've selected some of the key races that we want to do. In the next few months. Let's say in Malaysia, in Thailand, or in Vietnam.
Right.
It's very interesting actually. Yeah. And I hope that the border situation can ease better, and then we all can just go out and do the run, do the races.
Okay, so this is more like an exploration race for some of you. I suppose, like Trisha, I know you have been to 2 times MMTF, twice, right?
Yeah.
Previously,
I think 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah,
Wow.
3 times.
So from the first edition, I've seen
Yes,
you
2018.
8 and then
Yes,
9
that
and
was a mud fest.
Yes.
2019 was better.
okay.
And then the recent one is the very, very
Right, right,
bad.
right. But you did it in 50 kilometers, right? A new milestone
yeah,
for you.
Yeah, and because I've been doing some runs here, also local runs with Ben Sui, so it gave me some confidence that I could actually do it. I'm not a very confident runner,
Right.
so I'm usually there for social outings with friends. But this one, you really need to push yourself, be really mentally prepared, at least for MMTF. So I can't really say much about UTKC because I don't know what to expect yet.
Yeah, I understand that Henry Young, who is going with you guys on who is on a 100-kilometer race, that he has been to Ko Chang in 2017. So has he been sharing with you guys on the terrains and what you expect?
Oh, I didn't know that he went.
He did show us the picture. Then I was like, okay. If he was showing us quite a very muddy picture, then I was like, okay, that's gonna be really crappy if you have to descend down that one. I really hope Ko Chang stays dry.
Okay. Yes, it's gonna be raw, so it's good to prep yourself with gloves and stuff like that, so that you don't hurt yourself, get yourself hit ears and all. Yeah, so you can just get shop in the RDRC later. So yeah. By the way, I remember that Trailblazers has participated in this ATM organized this virtual race, the 7 missions and ATM 500, yeah, previously. So was that the kind of trigger that actually prompted you guys to join a real race in ATM?
I think, yeah. I mean, I follow ATM quite closely, and I'm very interested to join one of the races actually, if possible.
Okay.
And, I mean, last year we just started to get to this ATM, and actually just as a met with Chris actually, they're talking about the possible collaboration between Trailblazers and ATM as well.
Sure.
Because Singapore at the moment don't have
Exactly. Yeah, it would be great that we can have a ATM series in race in Singapore too. Yeah, that would be nice.
Really through trail, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, we're looking forward to that, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. So okay, we know that we just mentioned that UTKC is not gonna be an easy race, and to some of you, it's the first time in this long distance trail. So can you guys share how have you prepared for your race? Like from Eddie, what have you been doing? I mean, I know you guys have like your regular team runs and stuff like that, but in terms of terrains, like we do not have that kind of terrains in Malaysia or even like Thailand. Like in urban trails in Singapore, what have you been doing?
I just had a knee injury after my Thailand UTMB in December.
Right.
So actually, to prepare for this race, I actually added some weight training in the gym. So I hit the gym like 3 or 4 times a week.
Okay.
More intense. And now I train with in Zikrat gym.
Oh, okay.
It's also used to be used by Jasmine gym. It's Jasmine's gym.
I see.
So I have a PT who tried to prepare me. But he told me that Ko Chang is too near.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I guess it's just to
prepare me.
perhaps prepare you and take it as a training, at least get to experience how it's going to be like.
Yeah. So weight training, a lot of weight training to prepare my legs.
Okay.
for the
downhills.
For downhills. Yes.
And the uphills too, right?
Yes, definitely.
So what's your strength and challenges that you think you might face?
I think because in Singapore we don't have really true trail. So I think will be for me it's always been the downhills when we run downhill, how to do it seamlessly. Because I saw in Thailand UTMB, the Thai runners they can run downhill like very seamlessly, like they're sliding down on a skateboard.
Right.
I can't have to like hold myself.
Right.
It's something that I think we have to train more.
Yeah.
Because downhill needs to subject a lot of trainings.
Yes, of
Especially
course.
on the uneven terrains, muddy and slippery.
Yeah.
How you do to do that?
Yeah.
I think uphill we can train that easily with our strength training.
Yep.
But
It's true.
downhill can be a challenge.
Yep. How about you, Sam?
Yeah, actually for me, I do actually cross training. So what I do is other than running, I do a lot of cycling. So
Okay.
actually I'm more of a cyclist.
Oh, okay. So
in
previously
terms of-
you are a cyclist?
Yeah, I'm a cyclist.
I see.
So actually what I do is actually in terms of cycling, I do quite intensive. So we do a lot of slopes. So this slope probably can help me to prep for those kind of terrains.
Okay,
in
help your
terms of the
quads
slope.
and everything.
Yeah, I think in terms of that, I'm still okay. It's just that in terms of the challenge, which just like you shared, I think the main thing I probably have to be prepped is actually the weather and also the kind of terrain. But going down, I'm okay because I probably since young I'm very playful, so I'm very good with coming down. So
okay.
up, I think is the only one that I'm concerned.
Okay, so your concern is up instead of down.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because slope is actually it relates back to your power because you need a certain power or watts to be able to go up. Yeah. So it's actually a kind of a power to weight ratio.
I
So
see.
that's why in cycling we are very concerned with that. So that's why we have a power meter to measure. So I already know my power for cycling, but running probably I
Very
have more.
scientific, very good kind of training.
Yeah, it's very scientific for cycling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
in terms of running, I think shouldn't be a problem. Just that we have to be able to endure that 70 kilometers because I think
It's a 24 hours race,
yeah,
right?
For us, it's more of endurance. So
Yeah.
you have to last that long. So to do that, you have to pace yourself. You cannot straight up or just go all the way.
Good, good.
So
So-
to me, is I want to start slow.
Okay,
and then
that's a
endure.
strategy. That's good. That's good. Okay. How about Hui Chun?
For me, it's like, well, I don't think I should have any issue with 24 hours because actually my longest foray of literally time spent on my feet was 39 hours and 8 minutes because I
Okay.
did the Benzi 200.
Okay.
So I don't see an issue that I will have. I mean, I know what I need to do if I need to stay awake the whole night, like, you know, all the caffeine streams from Red Dot Running Company.
Right.
Upslope, I've actually done the Everesting Challenge up to the 3/4 one. The final one, because for me, I have some little issues about how many times I'm allowed to ultra per year.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm only limited to 4 that go above 50K.
Okay.
So the issue is that that's why I didn't try to do the full Everesting in one shot.
Okay.
So, but I have spent quite a bit of time climbing up and down random slopes in Singapore, mainly Fort Canning.
Mount Faber?
Mount Faber, yes. Mount Faber, Fort Canning. Lawrence Sesuai I also did before, but the problem is Lawrence Sesuai, the toilet is like 1 kilometer away.
Okay.
So it's quite troublesome. But Lawrence Sesuai is nice in the sense that you can run all the way down. Then for me to keep myself awake when I was doing Lawrence Sesuai, is like I would do like sometimes I run one lamppost, then after that one lamppost further, then the fifth run I would just run all the way up.
Right.
Kind of thing.
For me, I guess that my challenge is actually to run fast. Because I'm not a fast runner. I've tried to run with the Trailblazers and I'm all the way at the back.
Okay.
So I think my challenge is to learn how to control my breathing while running fast. I think that being brought up in Malaysia, going up on slopes, I think it's just hiking. Just keep going. Don't stress yourself. Have fun. So I'm not really concerned about the time, but I just really want to finish it and looking forward to accomplishing the Grandmaster Challenge.
Okay.
That would be the best. I mean, that's something for me to look forward to.
Okay.
So how I've been training, I guess that right now is doing intervals. I've always been a solo runner.
Right.
But right now I really need to be good at something. I need to be fast. So I try to do more interval training. So I think that's what I need. What else? I usually carry a lot of weights. I like
Yeah, you go to
have
the gym a lot,
yeah,
right?
I like a body that's like J-Lo. So I'm not like a runner's body. So I guess that's something that I want, but I also enjoy trail running because it's nature.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why I keep coming back, even though I'm not a great runner. And I just want to accomplish, I just want to finish,
Okay.
just complete it.
I guess like what you mentioned, what you are doing is also a complement to running because like what Sam and Eddie and Hui Chun has mentioned, we need just not purely running. Like Sam is doing cycling and then you guys have been doing hiking and others like gym and stuff like that. All this actually helps in trail running, especially on jumps, on stability and strength and everything, and pull yourself up when you need ropes to pull yourself up the slopes and stuff like that. I guess that's very important. I mean, speed is otherwise, but of course we are endurance runner, right? We are not there for be like a podium unless you guys are competing, but finishing is a great achievement already, honestly. So last question, do you have any rehydration strategy for this race since it's like a 24 hours cutoff time race? What do you take?
Tailwind, definitely tailwind. A lot of tailwind. Yeah.
Okay.
Normally for me, I'll just try to tahan 10 click. So
Okay.
10 click is normally my training. 10
Right.
click without water, without hydration, then the next 10 click, I'll doing the next one.
I see. Okay. And Sam?
Yeah, actually for me, okay, my issue is actually I sweat a lot.
Okay.
So I can't be lucky. So I probably have to do at least every 5 clicks to drink up. So that's why I may be slightly heavy on my load.
Your
so
load.
I'll bring probably more water.
Okay. That's part of a training and race. Okay. And Hui Jun?
For me, it's every 10 click I will do intervals of 2 packets of rehydrate, 2 and 1 packet of oral rehydration salt. I need about 500 to 750 ml per 10 kilometers. It's depending on whether it's hot, I will increase to 750. Otherwise, normally 500 can do. And when I was doing my Vichy multiple loops, each loop is about 11 kilometers or 500 ml per loop.
I see.
Thereabouts. Then about for calories, I'm a little bit odd in the sense that I don't really like using gels and tailwind.
Right.
So I will probably be leaving off energy bars. Though, I mean, normally if I just run on budget, I will just eat it.
Okay.
Because I have this sort of aversion to too much processed stuff.
I see. Okay. Trisha?
I guess that tailwind or N8, anything that's with hydration that can help maybe alleviate any cramps. That's important. And I guess for me, it's just to remind myself to eat. Because if you're doing 24 hours, you need to continue to eat. I experienced that in MMTF because I think I didn't eat enough. So
Right.
hiking up was
Energy, you need energy,
the last
right?
one to the lighthouse. Is it called a lighthouse?
Yeah.
The,
The tower.
the tower, yes.
Yes.
I felt that I was a little bit low on energy. So I guess this time I need to eat more, bring nuts, bring some food, just munch on it, you know.
Yeah.
Hydration wise, it depends on the weather because we're starting at 4. Hopefully it's not so warm, so I won't need so much water. So 5. We have to bring about like 1.5 anyway, but keep half full, and then just empty at the back.
Right.
Basically.
Okay.
And then maybe at the second or third CP, put in all the water if you need. But it also depends on whether there's light or
Exactly.
how cold is it. Yeah, so I guess that just listen to my own body and I try not to carry too much, too heavy as
Right.
well.
Okay.
Because it will definitely help on my hiking.
Yes. It's good to hear from Trisha and all of you because I guess everyone has their own experience, their own race before, and what you learn through the lessons and what you should have done and should not have done. And of course, everybody is different, right? So it's nice to hear all of you sharing and all the best for your upcoming race with no injuries back and finish strong. Okay, and hope to probably catch up with all of you again when you guys are back.
Yes.
Be safe and
You're
stay
not
masked.
coming with us?
Unfortunately, not this time. Probably the next time. Yeah. Okay. So all the best. Good luck. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Hi. We are now with the 100 kilometers runner for the UTKC. So how are you guys today?
Perfect. Good.
Okay.
Excited, right?
Okay. So we have 3 runners here from the Trailblazers. And introduction about yourself.
I'm Heine, I'm from Norway. I've been running actively the last 1.5, 2 years. I did run some in my younger time, 30 years ago, but have not been really active unless before the last 2 years. I joined Trailblazers around a year ago, more or less by coincidence. I met them in one of their runs and came and talked to some of them which is in the group. And then suddenly before I knew it, the CEO of the group, Eddie, saved my phone number and started to send me all this propaganda about joining them every Tuesday and Thursday and weekend. So from one small thing, it just like a snowball, getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right.
If you know what a snowball is in Asia.
Yeah.
Now I'm here, and I'm going to join the Thailand race
Okay. Are you excited to join the Thailand race?
Very, it'll be great.
Is it the first Asia like Thailand race? I mean, like Asia race that you're joining, the trail race?
Well, Singapore is an Asia, but yes, overseas of Singapore is.
Okay, right. And how about George?
Myself, really in the past, before I joined Trailblazers, which is a good, comes to about 6 months. Yeah, I was I did a bit of trail running, as well, just by myself most of the time, and also I was pretty active doing other sports. This is a good time for me to take my sports even further. And I'm super excited. Yeah, super excited like to have the chance to go overseas for like 100K trail running.
Okay. And how about this?
Hello, hi. Diaz. Well, actually, I have been running for some time and racing, but that's all pre-COVID.
Right.
The last race was December 2019. So I think from 2020 onwards, running has been kind of quite starting to become a bit meaningless.
Okay.
Because they're just training, but there's no resting or tapering for any events. There's in fact nothing specifically to train for except personal goals. So of course I come to know about Trailblazers last year, 2021, and they've been organizing a series of local challenges. That's
Right.
when I started joining them and kind of get back into
That's nice.
the ultra game.
Yeah.
And definitely this time round for Thailand 100K is the first race after 2 years of non-physical racing.
Right. I understand that this you have in 2019 you have been kind of like actively participating in some race like
Yes.
in China and Hong Kong.
Yes.
So and I think if I'm not wrong, you also took part in the VJM, which is also
Yeah,
one
I
of the
did.
ATM
Actually,
race,
I've
right?
done a bunch, sky running,
Right.
Yachting Sky Run, Hong Kong's Solomon's Run, the inaugural Golden 100,
Okay.
VJM as well in that year.
Okay.
But it all comes to the end in December 2019.
Okay. So before 2019, were you racing?
Before 2019, I was more doing actually a lot more road events.
I see.
Yeah.
So only 2019 onwards you started on a trail race.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, very interesting. And I understand from Heine, you 30 years ago you have been doing kind of like trail race back in your country, and then you stopped for a while, and then now because of COVID you started again.
Yeah, it's a long time ago and you cannot really compare it. I mean, it's plus 30 degrees, it's Asian climate
Right.
compared to my country where it's typical 5 to 15 degrees.
Okay.
And yeah.
So
you
so
cannot
for a 100 kilometers race, what would be the challenge that you guys will be facing? I mean, what are the strengths that you have, and what do you think that will help you, and what are the challenges that each of you will face? Heine?
I can start. Well, for sure, my biggest challenge is the heat and the sun.
Right.
Being from where I am, it's something I'm not used to, and this is something it's really my, what we call an Achilles heel, a weak point. And due to this, I'm also consuming a lot of water. I drink easily 1.5 liter per 10 kilometers.
Okay. Okay.
And that'll be my biggest challenge. For my strengths, probably if I start, I will not stop, and I will start. So I guess my biggest strength is that I will complete, for sure.
Okay.
Should be a lot of things happening if I don't complete.
Okay. So I guess it's like a 36 hours cut-off time race.
Yeah,
For
yes.
I know that the elevation profile, I took a last speed. I don't think it's that high.
For myself, I'm quite a big sweater.
Okay.
And, which means it's like I lose a lot of weight and I have to carry more than enough, and just to cover through myself to the roads, and that will be a challenge for the extra load.
I see.
And yeah,
And your strengths?
my strength, I think I'm pretty confident to
Cool.
the night run.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, downhill, I just go for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And Des, yourself? So,
Well,
what do you think?
skyrunning is of course a lot more altitude gains,
Yeah.
etc., higher gains. I think this will be quite a fast race
Right,
because
okay.
the elevation is on the whole a lot lower than other 100Ks.
Right, that's right.
But nonetheless, for all of us, most of us in fact, we have been running trail 100K for a while.
Sometime, yeah.
So the terrain, etc., getting used to it, that may take some time.
Okay.
And we probably won't have much time to even recce or get used to the environment because of all the regulations. in
Exactly.
traveling.
Do you guys have to quarantine there?
One day.
One day, okay.
test and go. And by the time we collect the race pack, we sleep for a few hours.
I see.
10 checkpoints.
Yeah, the routes, I look at it, is a lot of out and back.
Okay, cool.
It's a bit different, I think, from the original
Previous
version.
one, okay.
So I guess that makes it that we'll be crossing a few of the checkpoints more than one time.
I see, okay. Okay, so are you guys aiming for a good result this time, or just planning to just complete the required distance? Yes, you seems pretty competitive. Will you be like aiming for? Do you have a target to hit?
I'm definitely aiming for a time, but of course, the time is more of a personal
Right,
challenge
yeah,
rather
yes.
than the race event, whether I want to win anything or not.
Okay. Anything is a bonus, right?
Yeah, anything is a bonus. I'm glad that after 2 years, it's back on the start line.
Right, true. Everybody's happy to get to have the kind of race feeling back again. Yeah, how about you,
For us, the
Josh?
first time out for the 100K.
Okay.
Race,
So are you excited? Like,
I was super excited. I'm just aiming for finishing.
cool.
I would be lying if I say I'm not competitive.
Oh, nice.
I will be.
I know you've been really. I mean, I've been observing you in our Singapore runs, and I think you have been performing pretty well.
Well, there is some of the races I'm pretty happy with, and some I'm not. Another of my, I didn't say that previous, but another weak point I have is navigation. I have a habit of running myself off track.
But basically, it's always in front.
I have GPS.
Yes,
but
yeah.
You know, when you are in a lot of forest, the signal is bad for the satellite. You're focused on getting forward, and you run off, and then before you know it, you're out of track.
Right.
You turn back around, and
Sure, I can understand that. Yeah.
that's can be a challenge. But yeah, sure, I will run for a. Of course, it's personal. It's my own good feeling, but still, there is this competitive boy thing in
Sure,
my head.
I believe that.
That guy in front of me.
Yes, I believe that. I'm sure. That's nice. It's going to be like a game for you guys to just chasing for what you're chasing for, right? That's good. So all the best for the race and finish strong. I will catch up with you all of you again when you're back. Okay. Thank you very much. All the best. Thank you.